welcome to another video, and today we're pike fishing in North Wales. We've got 5 dead bait rods out at a lake which we know has done big fish in the past. Myself and my friend Mike have fished it extensively actually a couple of years ago, but we never really had anything big, we just had jack pike. So today hopefully we're going to be able to bring you a few fish. It's a lake full of fish, whether or not we'll get a big one I don't know, but whatever we do, we'll film it for you. I haven't managed to film rigs or anything because we set up in the twilight, and as you can see the sun's just risen. We've got all the rods out now, so we've got 4 dead bait rods out between us and a drifter rod, and we've also got a jerkbait rod to cast around as well, so hopefully we'll have a fish for you today. Well guys, we've been fishing for a couple of hours now. We've yet to have a bite, although Mike has had what we think might be a drops run. His Delkin went nuts, but no fish came to fruition. It's just getting into the sort of 3rd or 4th hour of light, and we're thinking perhaps midday afternoon will be bite time, since as we've had nothing in the morning. One of the more unusual problems we faced on this session were these 2 free-roaming horses, and while they seemed pretty friendly, they were also really curious and kept coming into the swim to root around our kit searching for food, and so one of us had to be on horse watch to prevent them knocking our backbiters off. But once they realised there was no food for them, they soon meandered off and we could get back to the fishing. Well, annoyingly, but quite excitingly, I have just lost a fish. I think there's a tiny bit of footage I'll chuck in here. But one of the alarms went off, hit the fish, and a couple of seconds later it came off. But that is a good sign, because hopefully now that some more bites will follow. You tend to find that there's a bite time with pike, and hopefully there's a few fish in the swim and they might be switched on. You alright netting it, Luke? Yeah. Well, we've picked up the first fish of the session after losing one, which is really nice because we didn't know if we'd get another chance. But we have obviously just hit a feeding spell because we've had those 2 bites. And if you look at the other side of this fish, you can actually see a mark on it from a much bigger pike, which is much more good news for us than actually catching this fish, because that's an encouraging sign. This is a nice fish. It weighs about 6 or 7 pounds. We're not going to weigh it. It's not a fat fish, but it's not unhealthy. Its fins are in relatively good condition. It's got a nice bit of weight on it, and we're very grateful to catch it. So yeah, we're going to do a quick still of this one and then slip it back. It's been a lot of years since I've caught a pike from this lake, so pleased with this one. Okay, well, I just thought I'd talk you through the rig because I've got a rig out of the water right now, so it's in the perfect chance. For the weight, you'll notice that I'm using a stem. That's just to keep the line clear of any debris or rocks on the bottom and just lift things up. And I've also got that lead paper clipped on, so if it does go into any rocks or anything, pulling hard enough will straighten that paper clip and it'll come out. Then I've got what we call an up trace, because I'm not using robbing leader on this rod. This is my third rod. My other two have robbing leader on, but this one has an up trace so that if this trace tangles up or if a pike rolls up the line or anything like that, its teeth and stuff is nowhere near my braid. Then I've got standard trace, and we're fishing with sections of pollen today. So let's chuck that out there. Well, the sun's beginning to get a bit lower in the sky now, and we're hoping there's still time for one last bite. We were just discussing actually, bite time on here did often come in the afternoon, so it's kind of consistent with the two runs we've had today. And I am just hoping that this rod behind me is the deeper water rod, and I'm hoping that one goes. That's the rod I fancy most. So hopefully, before we pack up, we're going to get one more run, hopefully on that one. As you can see, the sun's beginning to set. I can't see anything filming here. Hopefully going to be a nice sunset. So this is what you don't want to see when you're pike fishing. Someone's obviously lost the tail of this little line through trout, which is also on a 1 foot fluorocarbon leader. Instead of taking it home, they just toss it in the grass where Mike found it for a dog or a horse's hoof to find. So take your gear home, kids. Me and Mike fished on through the sunset as we always do, and chatted about the prospect of the big pike which turned our attention onto this water years ago. It's always great to revisit old haunts and fish for the one that might have evaded you last session, and I'm sure it won't be the last time we're down here in search of that big one. Well, the sun's going down now, guys, and it's looking like we've probably had all the fish we're going to have. All the rods are still out, so if we do get another chance, I'll obviously bring it to you. But I thought I'd better do the outro now just in case it goes dark. We did pick up a fish, so we haven't blanked, which is nice. Fortunately, we didn't get that second fish that we lost, but not to worry. I've not been doing bad on pike this year, to be fair, all things considered, so I can't really complain. Nice to get down for a session and fish somewhere I haven't fished for a while, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.